Internet as the key factor in driving globalization, it has also allowed many countries to export their cultural product with the lowest cost, such as music, entertainment, etc. The global digital communication through Internet has broken the language barrier between cultures. Besides the benefit of cultural exchange, the increase of globalization has always been economic force. In my video, I will talk about one of the byproducts of globalization, Korean Wave, by showing the transformation of South Korean modern pop music for export to indicate under the influence of globalization, the Korean Wave represents borderless culture in its most advanced way.
Has Harvard been host to what I would call so cool an event?
Oppan Gangnam Style.
For example, Gangnam Style is a Korean pop song by Psy. It was released in July 2012. Gangnam Style has hit a record of most viewed online video in the history of YouTube, with over 2 billion views. Psy's success is the internet. By using the internet, K-pop had its first breakthrough in the US market. However, we cannot look at Korean Wave without looking at its economic benefits.
There were Scooter Braun and Usher and Justin Bieber. And they were all doing, wow, it's him. Ooh! I was like,
so cool.
Wow, fantastic, baby.
It not only represents its own national identity, but also K-pop producers are trying to connect with audience from all over the world. In terms of the export of pop culture from Korea, K-pop production is now the most profitable in South Korea. However, until 1928, there wasn't any statistic on entertainment industry through export in Korea. In the last 10 to 15 years, Korean government has even changed the legislation to support the growth of cultural product. According to KOCCA, the entertainment industry makes $2,412 million through export this year. Before the globalization, when the country wants to show its national image to the rest of the world, people tend to emphasize more on their traditional culture. However, today K-pop has become a huge part of modern Korean history, also plays an important role in South Korea's remarkable economic development. Cultural industry is a compelling opportunity for many developing countries, especially when the demand for their traditional export are not appreciated by everyone. With the success of Gangnam Style, pop culture is viewed as a successful business model. Therefore, this similar kind of policy to support pop culture production has traveled throughout Asia. K-pop are now a commodity that people study all over the world. Behind all these dancing, what people don't know is that today most K-pop singers have to go through intense training in order to perform on stage. Many of the singers go into talent agency at very young age, and with years of training with both Korean and foreigner songwriters and team. Also, language class is one of the requirements that the singer needs to take in their company, which is aimed to better prepare them for international interviews. In another word, they are trained to be international stars.
Want to try now?
However, once they are international stars, then they are suddenly labeled as purely Korean stars. Or we can say that they become Korean national brand, as we know as Korean Wave today. One of the patterns we can see in all of these most viewed K-pop music videos is that all of the songs have English words. It's not hard to tell they are trying to get into new market by adopting dominant cultures. Global popular culture in many ways is borderless, but K-pop singers are trained to be borderless in order to be liked and discussed globally. K-pop music was first influenced by the Western culture, then it internalized and replaced traditional music. Finally, it was sent back to the wilder world as a new form of pop culture. Today, globalization has become a future for popular culture all around the world.